Coming to you from Annapolis, Maryland, home of the U.S. Naval Academy, the sailing capital of the world, home of the world's largest crab feast, and 4 signers of the Declaration of Independence. This is the On Annapolis Daily News Brief, a daily roundup of local news that you can use, including local sports, local events, local opinion, and local weather from DMV Weather. Now here's your host, publisher of On Annapolis, John Frenaye.
Hello, it's Friday, September 8th. Yesterday, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan dedicated the Intercounty Connector to his friend and former boss and former governor, Robert Ehrlich. Ehrlich was largely responsible for the highway during his single term as Maryland's governor. New York has the LIE, and now I guess Maryland has the RLE. $75 million. Apparently that's the going rate for a candle company these days. Chesapeake Candles was sold to Newell Brands recently, and the company started here in Annapolis by a Chinese immigrant named Mi Shu in 1994. Now based in Rockville, the company that makes premium candles and home fragrances does have a manufacturing plant here in Glen Burnie on Ordnance Road. Congratulations to Mi Shu. $75 million, that makes for a great weekend. In more distressing news out of Glen Burnie, every parent's worst nightmare. A young teenage boy was approached by a man who displayed a knife, forced him into the rear of his residence, and once inside the residence, police say the victim stated that the suspect pushed him onto a bed where he was sexually assaulted. After a brief investigation, the police did make a quick arrest yesterday, and bear with me on this name, Sobi Fariz Naruz Abdelmalak of the 1000 block of Somerset Drive in Glen Burnie was charged. He is an Egyptian immigrant, and he was charged with first-degree assault, second-degree assault, a second-degree sex offense, sodomy, and false imprisonment. Detectives are continuing the investigation, and if anybody has any information, please call 410-222-4732. Equifax, the company that is entrusted to pretty much all of your financial information, was recently hacked. Equifax said data on 143 million customers was obtained in a breach, which was discovered on July 29th. Personal data, including birth dates, credit card numbers, social security numbers, addresses, bank accounts, as well as passwords, were obtained in the breach. And to make matters worse, 3 Equifax executives sold shares in company days after the breach was discovered, but prior to it being made public. We spoke with one of them, and this is what he had to say.
I see nothing. I know nothing.
If you're looking for local sports, it's right here, right now on the On Annapolis Daily News Brief.
It's not quite fall, but it is September, and that means football. Tonight it is high school play. Arundel takes on Fort Meade, Severna Park, and Chesapeake will meet on the gridiron. North County hosts Broadneck. Aberdeen and Northeast will meet. South River will visit Glen Burnie. Old Mill takes on Annapolis, and Southern and Friendly will meet up on the gridiron. Saturday, of course, we've got Navy football commencing at 3:30 p.m. with their home opener as the Midshipmen take on Tulane. Tickets are still available at NavySports.com. And before the game, hit up the Warrior Events tailgate. It's happening just outside of the tunnel on Taylor Avenue. It's free, and it benefits a great cause, Warrior Events. On Sunday, in the NFL action, the Ravens head to Cincinnati for a 1 p.m. game, and also at 1 p.m., the Redskins will host the Eagles at FedEx Field.
This is Maryland. The weather can be nearly unpredictable. We've got George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis to sort it all out.
All right, hey everyone, this is George from DMV Weather. Let's get right into the forecast. First, the short term. The forecast for the next few days is, in a word, perfection. Sunshine, temps 70 to 75 during the day, and lows 50 to 60 at night, with light to sometimes moderate breezes across the entire area. Sea should be 1 foot or less out on the bay, so boating conditions look awesome today through Monday. And if you're headed out to the Navy football home opener on Saturday here in Annapolis, or maybe the Redskins home opener on Sunday, you can definitely plan on a ton of fun in the sun. Okay, that's that. Now for an update on Hurricane Irma. As of this morning, Hurricane Irma is still very powerful and dangerous high-end Category 4 hurricane, and while there is still some uncertainty with regard to the exact path this historically strong storm will ultimately take, it is looking like a near certainty Irma will interact very heavily with Florida, if not make a direct landfall there. Is there still a chance it misses just to the east? Technically, yes, But at the 2-day mark, forecast tracks only average about a 50-mile error. And since almost all recent guidance up to this point has started to really converge on a solution depicting a devastating direct strike to much of South Florida, there has to be the current expectation moving forward that Florida is going to experience hurricane conditions. But it must be stated that this storm must continue to be monitored very closely in the Annapolis and Anne Arundel County area, as the potential for an impact to the region still exists, especially if Irma makes a northward turn of any type between now and 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay, that's it for us today. Be sure to download the free DMV Weather app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store by searching for DCMD VA Weather, and also follow us 24/7, 365 on social media or on our website at dmvweather.com. Our Twitter handle is DMV_weather, and our Facebook page is /the DMV Weather page. This is George Young of DMV Weather with your Annapolis forecast. Whatever the weather, have fun out there and be safe.
The On Annapolis Daily is possible in part because of the generous support from Ram's Head On Stage. Ram's Head, where every seat is less than 48 feet from the stage, brings more than 400 concerts a year to the area. To wet your whistle, check out some of these upcoming shows. Dennis DeYoung and the Music of Styx will play at Maryland Hall on the 13th, and the one I'm most looking forward to, Randy Newman on September 21st, also at Maryland Hall. Yes, Randy Newman, Short People, I Love L.A., and You've Got a Friend in Me. Tickets are still available, and you can get yours at ramsheadonstage.com, or if you want to go old school, head on down to their box office. Ram's Head is located in the heart of beautiful downtown Annapolis at 33 West Street. For a guaranteed great night out on the town, ramsheadonstage.com.
Need to make plans for the weekend? We got you covered. Here are our top picks. Be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net to sign up for the events newsletter with a listing of all the upcoming area events.
It's the weekend, and there is a lot going on. Tonight at Fido at 8 p.m., it's the Upstart Annapolis launch party. Now, Upstart is the great magazine that Jimmy Davies puts out every quarter, and every quarter, like clockwork, along with the magazine, they have a kick-ass party. This time it's at Fido, gets underway at 8 o'clock. The party is only upstaged by the magazine. Make sure you check out the magazine and the party as well. Tomorrow, the Maryland Seafood Festival kicks off their 50th year at Sandy Point State Park. They're going to have the crab soup cook-off, oysters, games for the kids, vendor village, and new this year, which will be very, very cool, they're going to have fireworks with the backdrop of being the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. The weather looks fantastic, and it goes on tomorrow as well as Sunday. Tomorrow, also at Fido, it's Navy football's Bud Light Golden Ticket giveaway. Join Bud Light this Saturday at Fido from 12:30 to 2:30 for a chance to see the Naval Academy midshipmen take on the Tulane. 4 lucky winners will be selected to receive a golden ticket to the game, which includes transportation which will whisk you away from Fido by Driven. Yeah, just down Taylor Avenue, but hey, it's a cool way to get to the game. A gift card for a post-game dinner, and a whole gift basket. Come on out to Fido. It gets underway at 12:30, goes till 2:30, and you could get yourself the golden ticket to the Navy football game. Of course, with Navy football comes traffic, so expect that. And for those curmudgeons over in Admiral Heights, expect cannon fire. After the game, head on over to Union Jack's for a band called Rubik's Cube. And if you've never seen them, you need to. They're from New York. I am an 80s music geek, and these guys are one of the best. Seriously, check them out. Union Jack's, Saturday night. And on Sunday, put some volts in your life. Annapolis Green is hosting their electric vehicle showcase again. It's free. 30 vehicles will be on hand, so you can see if there's an electric vehicle in your future. It goes from 11 to 4, right in the heart of Maryland Avenue, so it really juxtaposes the future with the electric vehicles versus the past. Those are my picks for the weekend. Make it a great one.
Thanks for listening to the On Annapolis Daily News Brief. If you like what you heard, make sure to tell your friends and colleagues about it. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find much more. Be sure to check out our other weekly podcast, The Maryland Crabs. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at noon. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.